Yes. Yep. Kind of far back. We talked about 5 different types of solids. Can somebody name me one? One solid that we talked about. A rectangle's not a solid. A rectangle's flat. Say it again. Sphere. Yep, that's one. There we go. Sphere, prism, cone, cylinder. One more. Pyramid. There we go. All right, I'm just going to abbreviate because we'll be writing all of these again in just a second. So sphere, prism, cone, cylinder, and pyramid are our 5 types of solids. Okay? These 4 are sort of related. There's a lot of things that they have in common. Okay? And here's sort of the ways we classify them. We can say, do they have one base or 2 bases? And then what else is different? Like, what's the difference between a cone and a pyramid? Or the difference between a cylinder and a prism?
A cone's got a circle.
Okay. So they could have a polygon base, which is just any shape. Remember from yesterday? So they could have polygon base, or they could have circular base. So let's make ourselves a little chart here. 1 base, 2 base. Polygon base, circular base. Okay, which shape has 1 base that's a polygon? 1 base that's a polygon of these 4 up here. Rebecca? The pyramid, yep. So this is our pyramid. Which one has 2 bases that are polygons? Someone besides Rebecca. What shape has 2 bases that are polygons? Luke? Prism, yep. Okay, what has 1 circular base? Darian? Cone, good. And what has 2 circular bases? Cylinder, good. So from this chart, I could ask you a lot of different questions. I could ask you things like, what does a prism and a cylinder have in common? What do they have in common? Well, they both have 2 bases, right? What's different about a prism and a cylinder? Okay, so one has a polygon base, one has a circular base. Okay. In a solid, let me just draw. Of course. Just draw this, or I'm going to lose my... This is Mrs. Trigner. Hi. Sure. Yep. Okay. What is a face? What am I talking about when I say a face of this? It's like a side, like this whole thing would be a face. What's an edge? Darian? The lines, good. Yep. So like this would be an edge. What's another piece that we talk about? We talk about faces, edges, and what do we call the corners? Vertices, so one of them is called a vertex. If there's more than one, we call them vertices. Okay? Name me a shape that has no edges. A sphere has no edges, you're right. What is a sphere, by the way? Because we talked about these 4. We didn't talk about a sphere. What is a sphere? Like, describe it. What shape is it? It's a ball. Yeah, a sphere is a ball. Okay? A cone has no edges, right? Cylinder has no edges. Anything that's round does not have edges. Okay? So, we don't really talk about edges with a circle because a circle is flat. But anything that has a circle in it, we would say does not have any edges. I think that's everything you need. Let me take a look. Do you remember what a net is? A net where you take a shape and lay it out flat? Okay. When you take a prism and lay it out flat, what are all the sides? They're all rectangles, right? What about when you lay out a pyramid? What are all the sides? Triangles. Okay? So a pyramid is going to have one shape, like a triangle or a rectangle or something, and then all triangles for the lateral faces. Okay? Probably not. I don't think you'll need them for today. If you do a prism, you're going to have two of some shape, like two triangles, two pentagons, two something, and then rectangles all around those edges. Okay? Okay. I think we're good for today.